So great. We're going to talk about multinational corporations. And what is a multinational corporation? Hopefully you can see. So a multinational corporation is some sort of a corporation or a business that is headquartered in one country and does business in one or more foreign countries. And multinationals have been able to flourish over the past 50 years in particular or so because of a policy of liberalization. And liberalization is this economic policy of lowering tariffs and other barriers specifically to encourage trade and investment. And most multinationals go through a series of steps in their internationalization process. Now, I'm going to give you 5 steps, but it's not like they necessarily occur in this order, and it's not like they're discrete steps. It's usually, they're all kind of happening to some extent all at the same time. So the first is export sales. And that's as simple as it sounds. It basically means I'm headquartered in country A, and I'm going to start selling my products to people or other businesses or governments in country B. Just sending the stuff out there. The second one is licensing. So licensing means that you have local people in that foreign country who are paying for the right to use your name or your trademark. Let me give an example. So when I was in the Army in Korea, right off base, there was a Century 21 real estate office. It was run by this guy named Mr. Kim. And Mr. Kim, as far as I could tell, didn't really use a lot of Century 21's processes. In fact, there seemed very little similarity between Mr. Kim's Century 21 and his Century 21 office here in the States. But he was paying for the right to use the Century 21 trademark, and it made people like me, as an American in Korea, feel comfortable going to his office and getting real estate services. So he was able to help me get my local apartment in Korea. So he paid for the right to use the name Century 21. Okay. Another example that comes to mind with licensing, although this isn't really multinational corporations, this is licensing within a country. One of my summer jobs in college was working the front desk at a hotel. And we had a little Starbucks kiosk. Now, none of us were trained in Starbucks products, but we were able to, we had like the steamer and the espresso maker and all that stuff, and I could make like a mocha and all that kind of stuff. So I was using the Starbucks name and Starbucks products to make up these kind of pseudo Starbucks beverages for customers, but I was never trained in the Starbucks way of making them. That's another example of licensing. Now, a corollary concept of licensing is also franchising. And franchising is a little bit more extensive form of licensing. Franchising means that not only are you paying, not only is your local franchisee in whatever country that is paying for your trademark, but you are also teaching them all the techniques, tools, and processes. So that, for example, if you go to McDonald's in France, they are using not only the McDonald's trademark, but they are using McDonald's products, the bread, the burgers, the French fries, all that stuff. McDonald's equipment, using the same kind of French fryers, all that good stuff. And they are also being trained by McDonald's. So you're kind of getting the whole McDonald's experience. And this is a way for McDonald's to export its brand overseas. Of course, you can also set up a foreign sales office. A foreign sales office is just that. You send some of your people over, set up an office, and that serves as a point to distribute your products within that country. Then there is direct investment. And direct investment can mean a lot of things when it comes to multinationals. It can mean buying a local competitor so that you can get a foothold into the market. It can mean buying facilities or products in that country directly. Or alternatively, you can take it even one step further. And go with global production. And that basically means you have set up factories, you have set up multiple offices. That foreign country is fully integrated into your supply chain. So what we're going to do in our next video is start kind of giving a very general overview of how we actually define a multinational or transnational corporation. Looking forward to seeing you then.